viewers, today we're going on an adventure. Join me for a road trip in the Mitsubishi Galant to go and look at one car that then became two cars and help me decide if I want to buy all of them or none of them. Right, let's go. Also, I'm going to review the Galant on the way because it's basically a one-trick pony that's got one party trick. I'll show you exactly what that party trick is right now. What you do is you park at a junction, okay? You get ready to pull out, and when it's time to go, you do this. Right, and that's it, the fun's over. That is the whole point of this car. Accelerating from 0 to 40 mile an hour. That's it. It doesn't do anything else. Viewers, it is an absolute stonker of a day today, which is lovely because yesterday was miserable. So it makes a difference to have some proper weather. Now, we're on a bit of a road trip today. We're off to see Roger Roger Coffin Dodger, who you may remember I've bought a couple of cars from in the past. He's an old boy that loves Volvos and he's just down the road from me. He phoned me out the blue the other day saying, hey, have you got a door for a Volvo V70? I was like, no. And then I said to him, whilst I've got you on the phone, you got a rear seat conversion for an 850 T5 in beige? He goes, yes. He says, hey, you like these 850s, don't you? I've got an 850 TDI coming in. Do you want to come and have a look at it? I said, yes, Roger. Yes, I do. So go see my old friend Roger Roger Coffin Dodger. He is old. And see what he's got. And if the 850 TDI is any good, I'll buy it off him. So I drove this Mitsubishi Galant home yesterday from Stockport, primarily in traffic. And then I took it for a run to the shop last night when I got back. And I've discovered it's great. It's a really lovely car. It's 142,000 miles. It feels like it's put together really well. Like everything seems to work. It just seems like a proper car. Like if you need a car that's going to be a car, this is definitely the one for you. However, I have also established that it's a bit of a one-trick pony and it needs another gear. So basically what it can do is it can floor it off the line in first gear and you go, bloody hell, this thing's going to be amazing. And then it just sort of runs out of all of its steam when it gets into second gear. And by the time you're at motorway speeds, you're really wishing you had a manual gearbox with 5 or 6 gears. It's a bit odd like that. It's so much fun in first gear. You got all the noise, it's got a lot of grip, it's got a lot of acceleration, and then it all just sort of peters out. But I can see why these cars have the appeal that they do. It's super cool. It's just a nice, neat car. Right, there we go. That's fourth gear, and like that's where you could do with a cruising gear. To be totally honest, you could definitely do with a cruising gear, but it's got 4. So I'm sitting on the motorway doing 2,500 RPM, and it just feels like the engine's screaming his nuts off. So it's got some go, but basically this car is a car for rural driving at slow speeds. Not slow speeds, but it's at its most fun pulling off. Once you've pulled it off, then it's kind of just a droney, old Japanese saloon car that's bolted together very well, but doesn't have all that much equipment on it. It was a quick review, wasn't it? What am I going to say for the rest of the video? Like that's the fun bit. So up to 45 mile an hour. Oh, it also uses all the petrol. Right, so it needs more fuel. I put 40 quid in this car yesterday, and then I drove it home, and then I went to the shop. I think that's about 150 miles. If that. No, it's not even 150 miles. So, it uses a lot of petrol. Basically, it's not as fast as a Volvo T5, but it does feel like it's built properly. But I would say that it needs some bushes on the front. probably be an anti-roll bar bush or a drop link. There's a slight knocking coming from the front suspension. That's a very short list of complaints for what is an old 142,000 mile car. And these Galants do rust for fun. But when I had a look at the Mitsubishi Galant market on eBay last night, crikey, you can't find them for sale in good condition. This is quite a rare thing. I had a look at it on the way in, and as I pulled up, I thought, bloody hell, that thing is rough.